Hey guys, what is up? My name is Len, and I am a self-taught digital artist. Now, I don't want the intro to be too long, so let's get started. Disclaimer: any advice that I've suggested in this video specifically works for me the best. It may not work for you. Have you ever wondered or asked yourself the question, why isn't my art improving? And have you ever told yourself, I draw and practice, but there's no results? That could mean one thing, and you might need a break. You're probably thinking, I don't want to take a break. I want to draw. As someone like myself who likes to keep busy and likes to draw, I know it is difficult to stray away from the thought of wanting to draw. However, a break is needed whether it is a short one or a long one. Constant practice where you are not giving your hands, wrist, and brain to rest, you will hit a roadblock. You need that break, and it's just like, for example, going to the gym to work out. You would need those rest days from working out your body. Now, onto the main topic, which is practicing. When you practice, do you have a goal in mind? What is it that you want to achieve? Or do you just go in, get your canvas, paper out, draw, and call that practice? Well, yes, that is a form of practicing. There is no right or wrong ways to practice. However, that leads to what is called mindless practicing. Not having an idea or a vague idea of what it is that you are practicing. It's almost like you're only focusing on your lane rather than also being aware of what is going on the other sections of your mini-map. So in this case, being tunnel visioned. If you want to be more effective with your practice, then you will need to know what you'll be practicing, which in this case is called deliberate practice. As from Google's definition, a systematic and purposeful way to improve performance through effortful practice. I do know, without mentorship or as an artist starting out, it is difficult to grasp the idea of what to practice. So, step 1 is to figure out what is it that you want to achieve. Ask yourself the questions besides the main point of, I want to get better at art. What is it that I want to get better at? For example, I love characters. I love drawing characters, so I want to get better at drawing characters. I then now have a bigger picture of what I want to do. Step 2. Now, taking the fact that I want to get better at drawing characters, we're going to break it down. Yes, it is important to learn art fundamentals, but it gets deeper than that. We now have other things we can focus on. What is it that we need to practice, or I need to practice in order to improve drawing characters? I will need to learn things such as anatomy, facial expressions, clothing, and so forth. If you decide that you want to get better with environmental painting, then you will need to learn perspective, compositions, lighting, shadows, etc. Moving on to step 3 is having discipline and routine. This is probably going to be the most difficult besides taking a break. While motivation is nice, it isn't going to always be there to push you to help achieve your goal. So, having some type of routine or being disciplined would help. You don't have to start out big. It could just be something simple and short. Baby steps. So you don't need to draw for hours or maybe even 30 minutes. Going back to getting better at character designing, I can always do figure drawing for 1 minute and then slowly increase it to 3 minutes. This will build some practice. It'll build some muscle memory, but then it would also be formed into a habit. Awareness is a big key to being disciplined, forming and breaking out of habits. Other than that, here are some other suggestions. Have fun while practicing. It doesn't have to be boring. If you plan on practicing facial expressions, use a character that you love. Draw them in that certain facial expression. If you plan on drawing landscape, you can go ahead and study your favorite movie or game scenery that you enjoy looking at. Break it down and see how they drew it or how they produce it. 2. Watch other people draw. That is another form of practicing and studying. This would also help you give ideas or learn of what you could do to improve your art. And lastly, is to try practice or drawing without music. This is optional. Don't get me wrong, I love drawing while listening to music, but sometimes music can overstimulate your brain. With that being said, I do hope that things that has been mentioned in this video helps. I wish you guys the best with your art journey. Remember that everyone's journey is different. Some people will improve quicker while some improve slowly. Do not let that discourage you. Keep at it, and I believe in you.